Yes, good afternoon, students. Karthik,
Yes, sir.
yeah, my voice is audible, ma?
Sir, it's audible now.
Okay. Okay, I will share my PPT. You can check whether it is
Yeah,
also
okay, fine.
visible or not. 1 minute. Yeah, PPT is visible.
No, it's visible.
Okay, thank you, ma. Yeah, in the last class, so what we discussed, so we have written a two program milling program, part programming and milling operation, right? Yeah, this is the first part program. So we have written, right? So first read the program once or twice what the statement is there. So write a manual part program for the given contour. Take the diameter of the cutting tool is 5 mm and spindle speed 2000 rpm and feed rate 40 mm per minute. And see the diagram, the shape and size of the final contour. Okay, and we have to fix this home position, and before that we have to fix the origin of the workpiece. How to fix the origin of the workpiece? Take from the bottom, take 10 mm from the bottom of the workpiece, and from the left side also take 10 mm. That become a raw material, right? Now then you go for fix the origin of the workpiece. That origin of the workpiece is x0, y0, z0. And also you can see that, so where is the horizon? This is a front view. If you go for in the top view, it is, now this is the x-axis. Now from the horizon, it is, this is the z-axis. And we have written the manual part program, right? First study the geometry. What is the shape of the program here? So what is the shape of the workpiece? It is final product. It is whether it is go for milling or turning or drilling operation. This is what we have seen the from the diagram. It is the side milling operation, right? Now see the in the contour. Again, next step, study the size, means the dimension of the component. Now see the all the corners, the location of the components are given or not. All the dimension of the components are given or not. Whether if the angle is given, then you go for use trigonometric relations. Then after that, immediately go for write the coordinates for the each location. See that is a depend upon the programmer. You have to give the coordinate, the location number. Here I consider as a in the clockwise direction. That's why here the location number 1 2 3 4 like that. In the what direction it is, clockwise directions are taken here. Based on that location, total for this program, for this geometry, you can see the 8 locations are there. Corresponding coordinates is, you can write x coordinate and y coordinate. After that, how to start to write the program? First, always you go for name of the program. That is the name of the program. Always start with letter O, followed by 4-digit number. Next, go for initial G codes. That is the machine should understood whether the what are the coordinates you are giving for the location with respect to origin or some previous point. Okay. For that, we go for give the initial codes. Initial G code G90 absolute input. G21 means all the dimensions are in millimeter. G94, whatever the feed rate is given here, mm per minute. Next, you go for select the tool or change the tool. How do you select the tool or change the tool? That is by giving a code is M06 T01. T01 stands for what? Tool number 1. In the tool number 1, we have to define it. The diameter of the end mill cutter, it is 5 mm. Next, we'll go for start the spindle in clockwise direction or counterclockwise. That depends upon the programmer also. Okay, whenever you start the program, then you should give the spindle speed and feed rate. Next, move the cutting tool from some home position here. Move the cutting tool from home position to origin of the workpiece. With the shortest distance, the cutting tool has to move from home position to origin. How it moves here? By giving a code, is called as a G00. Means rapid traverse. X0, Y0, Z will not take 0 here because the cutting tool touches the workpiece. It will damage the workpiece, or it will maybe wear out the cutting tool. For that, we give a cutting tool should be a 2 mm away from the workpiece, right? Now these 5 lines are common for all the program. It may be a milling or drilling, or it may be a turning program. So all the first 5 lines are common for all the program. Next, remaining depend upon the contour. We have to go for give the G codes, and if it is you want to include the cutter radius composition, whether left side means, then you go for give G41. Then you go for, you have to see that once the cutting tool is at horizon, now I want to move the tool from horizon to first location without cutter radius composition. Means I want to take the center of the cutter. Whatever the location you consider here for the location number 1, you take the center of the cutter. Coordinates, you also include the diameter of the cutter also. Means by considering the center of the cutter. Then see the cursor here for the location 1, where is the cutter is from horizon to first location here. First cutter has to move from horizon to first location here. Now how the coordinates you have to give? By giving is by considering the radius of the cutter. Then give the depth. Then you go for cutter radius composition. Here we are moving the cutter in a clockwise direction, means left side of the workpiece. That's why give the cutter radius composition is G41. Then give the cutting tool has to move from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. Based on the location, you have to move the from 1 to 2 is a linear interpolation. Then you go have to give the G code G01. From 2 to 3, circular interpolation. Likewise, you have to give the coordinates and the corresponding G codes, and comes to again from once it is a path, the tool path movement 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8, 8 to 1. Then remove the, before removing the depth, again you have to go for cutter radius composition cancel, then remove the depth, then send the tool to home position, and send the tool to home position by giving G28, and then stop the still spindle is running, stop the spindle and stop the program and rewind the program. Again, last 3 lines are common for all the program. Again, first 5 lines, last 3 lines is last 4 lines actually. Last 4 lines also common for all the program. Okay, this is already we discussed. Write a manual part program for the following contour for the program 1, and also we discussed about the software, and also second program also we are written, right? This is another contour. Now today what we are going to say in the second contour, you can see that the angle is given. For the angle we use a trigonometry relation by taking sine theta and cos theta, right? Okay, then you can determine adjacent side and opposite side. Then you go for determine the coordinates for the each location. After that, now today we are going to write one more part program on the end milling operation. That is already you see in the hexagonal bolt and nut. How that hexagonal shape that bolt and nut will comes here, again with the help of end milling operation only, right? Here I consider only that the side milling operation, end milling operation, will not consider any hole here. Okay, next one go for drilling operation, again we'll consider same diagram with a hole, produce a hole, and tapping tool also, we'll make a tapping also here. Okay, now so all of you have a notebook, I think. So okay, write this program and write the sketch also. Write a manual part program for the given contour. For the given contour, okay, 1 minute. For the given contour, take diameter of the cutting tool is 5 mm, and spindle speed is 1200 rpm, and feed rate is 30 mm per minute, and thickness of the component is 12 mm. Okay. So now copy the sketch and write the, yes, copy the sketch. Now this is a hexagon, a regular hexagon of side is given 30 mm. Now all the dimensions are in millimeter. Yes. So read the question once or twice and write the given data and also write the contour. Write a manual part program for the given contour. Take diameter of the cutting tool is how much? 5 mm. The spindle speed is how much? 1200 rpm. And feed rate is 30 mm per minute. And thickness of the component is 12 mm. Here you can see the only the front view. Top view will not drawn here. If you want, you can write the top view. Now only this much sketch is given. Okay. Now this is a regular hexagon. Yes. Unmute yourself. Now tell me what is the next procedure you want to do. Yes. Over there on the line. Arshavardhana.
First, we have to determine the
Yeah, whenever the contour is given, first write the given data and take the sketch as it is. Okay. Next, after that what we'll do? What is the next step? Yes, Abhilasham.
Sir,
Yeah. Tell me, what is the next step we want to do?
sir, I just joined now only, sir. I'm from
Last
November.
class you are presented, ma. So last class you attended
Yes, sir.
the meeting.
Yes, sir, I have attended.
Yeah. Okay. Ashwini CA. Ashwini CA.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me, what is the next step you want to do, ma?
Sir, ಇದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸರ್ ಇದು.
First class. Okay. Yes, Karthik E.
yes, sir.
Karthik E.
Sir, first we have to determine the program name, and next the absolute coordinate programming and program coordinates in
Directly
millimeter.
don't go for write the
We-
program. What is the next step we want to do? So whether we know the coordinates for each location?
No, sir, first we have to determine the coordinates.
Yeah, coordinates. How do you determine the coordinates, Karthik? Is given regular hexagon. All sides are equal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then how do you determine the coordinates for this? So whenever the program is given, the statement is given, and the drawing is given, first read the statement, the problem once or twice, write the given data. What are the given data? Diameter of the cutting tool, spindle speed, feed rate, and thickness. Next, you copy the sketch. Once you copy the sketch, what is the next step you want to do? First, I want to fix the horizon. The third step, keep in mind, fix the horizon. How do you fix the horizon? From the bottom, take 10 mm, draw a horizontal line. And from the extreme left corner, which is the extreme left corner here, take 10 mm and leave the 10 mm here and draw a vertical line. First, you draw a horizontal line, 10 mm leave here from the bottom. And from the extreme corner, leave the 10 mm and draw a horizontal line. That gives what? XY coordinates. Okay. Now you can see here. I think this is next slide is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. Once you fix the horizon, this is the horizon. I think here the intersection of x-axis and y-axis is a horizon. Now see that x-axis is how much here? From the bottom corner of the drawing, leave 10 mm. That also depend upon the programmer. If you leave 20, 30 also possible, but you can waste the raw material. For that, here we'll take only 10 mm from the bottom of the geometry, and then you draw the horizontal line. That horizontal line shows x-axis. From the extreme left corner of the geometry, here it is, extreme left corner is here. I think the cursor is, you can see here. From the extreme left corner of the geometry, leave the 10 mm here and draw a vertical line. Then the vertical line shows y-axis. The intersection of horizontal line and vertical line, that intersection point is called as origin. X0, Y0, Z0. Once we fix the horizon, that is the third step. Right? Now what is the fourth step? Fourth step, we'll go for locate the coordinates. Coordinate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here I'm moving the cutter in clockwise direction. That's why I go for give the coordinates, the name of the coordinates of, name of the locations are given here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in clockwise. but I don't know the coordinates for the location 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then how do you know that? This is a regular hexagon. All sides are equal. But what is, you can see here, this angle is in the exterior angle. Whether we know this exterior angle, how do you determine? I think you remember your this element, sorry, uh, yeah, in the computer aided engineering drawing, CAD, computer aided engineering drawing. You can see the how to generate a regular hexagon by giving a sides here. See that all sides are equal in length, that is 30 mm, that is called as a regular. Here 6 sides are there, that is a hexagon, regular hexagon. How to calculate excluded angle? We know that the formula for calculating excluded angle is the total angle for the circle is 360 degree divided by number of sides. For any polygon you can take here number of sides. Here the hexagon, how many sides are there? 6 sides are there. 360 divided by 6 will get 60 degree only. 60 degree, right? Now the exterior angle, the theta value, how much you get here? 60 degree, right? Now this is considered as a right angle triangle. I think I'm moving the cursor, you can easily, right? This is a consider right angle triangle. The angle is 60. Then this is the angle 60. Now this is a side which is opposite to the theta is called opposite side. The side which is adjacent to the theta is called as adjacent side. The line, the line 1, 2 is the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse we know that because the regular hexagon means all the sides are equal. So 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 1. That is 30 mm. Right? Now hypotenuse I know that. Then how do you calculate opposite side? There's a vertical distance and adjacent side by applying a trigonometry relations. I think you can see that I need opposite side means opposite side. How to get opposite side? We know sine theta is equal to opposite by adjacent. Then I know the opposite side is nothing but what? Adjacent side into the sine theta. Means sine theta is almost 60 degrees. Means what is the hypotenuse here? 30 mm. 30 into 60 sine 60. That is opposite side. That is how much here? 25.981. Right? I think all of you is visible. This one, this slide.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yes. Similarly, go for adjacent side. I need for adjacent side what trigonometric relation will come? Cos theta. What is the cos theta is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. But I need adjacent is equal to hypotenuse into cos theta. This is the adjacent side is 30 into cos theta. Theta is how much? 60 degree. Right? 30 into cos 60. That is you get 15 mm. Now the adjacent side is 15 mm. Opposite side is 25.981 mm. Now once you calculate the horizontal distance and vertical distance for the corresponding this hypotenuse, then you go for easily write the location for the each coordinates. For each location, for location number 1, what is the location number 1? From 1 with respect to horizon I want to measure. From here to here how much? 10. 10 plus adjacent side how much? 15. What is the x coordinate here? 10 plus 15, 25. Similarly, y coordinate for location 1 is 10. Yes, are you getting that? How to write the coordinates for the location? Yes, if you have doubts, you can clarify the first doubts. Then we go move on to the next one. Yes, how do you get the coordinates for location 1? With respect to horizon, you measure here. Adjacent side is 15 mm. What is from here to here? It is almost 10. 10 plus 15, 25. Similarly, from the horizon, what is the coordinate for location 1? With respect to horizon, it is 10 mm. 25 comma 10 for the first location. Similarly, for second location, can you tell me anyone? Unmute yourself. Tell me the second location. Coordinate for second location. What is the x value? X value is already here. 10. 10 comma y value how much? 10 plus opposite side. What is the opposite side here?
25.98 plus 10.
25.981. 10 plus 25.981 become 35.981. See the second coordinates. Second location for the second coordinate. Coordinates for the second location. Sorry. Coordinates for second location is x value is 10. Y value is almost 35.981. Similarly, third one. Yes. Anyone can tell me, unmute yourself. Now tell me the coordinates for third location. I have written, I have shown in the table, but don't see the table and tell me. You should understand that. See the from 1 and 3 3 and 1, that x coordinates is coincident, means what is the x value for third location? It is 25 only. 10 plus 15, 25 only. What is the y value? Y value is 10 plus opposite side 25.91. Again, it is comes to vertical only, means opposite side only. This angle is exterior angle is 60, right? Again, this is also 25.981. So total how much value you get? 61.962. Is any doubt regarding third coordinates? Location for third coordinates. Yes. If you not understood, but please so clarify your doubt. Then we'll move on to the next one. Next.
So opposite side is 25.98 plus 25.98 plus 10.
Sorry, which one?
Third coordinate.
Yeah, third coordinate. See that. This is if you draw a vertical line here.
Exactly.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I will go for. So, okay, 1 minute. Yeah, now from here, if you draw a vertical line, sorry. So from third point, if you draw in a horizontal line, from second coordinate, if you draw a vertical line. Now, what is the exterior angle here? Exterior angle, this one. This is 60 degree. Now, this is theta, right? Now, this is theta, I mean, this is 2, 3 is hypotenuse. This is the opposite side. This is adjacent side. I'll written in short form. Opposite side is O, adjacent side is A. Means what is the opposite side here? You can see a 30 into sin 60. This is the opposite side, right? O. Now, this one is adjacent side. Okay, this is the opposite side, right? Is any doubt? Similarly, tell me what is the coordinate for location number 4? X value. See the x value and 4 and 6 is coincide here. How much here? 10 plus 15, 25 plus 30. 25 plus 30, how much? X value become 55. Am I right? What is the y value? Y value is 3 and 4 is coincide, right? What is the 3 coordinates for the 3 y value? 61.962, right? So am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now tell me, ma'am, for the fifth coordinate, you tell me that. So fifth coordinate, now what is the x coordinate here? What is the x value from the horizon, from here to here? Now what is the y coordinate? From here to here. From this is a horizon, right? So this is a horizon. Yes. Anyone, if you got that value, anyone can unmute
Yes, sir.
yourself, then tell me the coordinates for the fifth location.
Sir, we have 10 plus 15, 10 plus 15 plus 30
Yeah.
plus 20, 15, sir. Totally it is for 70.
Sorry, how much?
70, sir.
70. Yes. Yeah.
Yes,
X value is 70.
And,
What about y value?
yes,
Y is a
sir,
2
y
and
value
2 and 5 is coincide, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What
Yes,
is
sir.
y
2
value?
and 5 is it is about 35.981, sir,
Yeah.
because we have to add 20 plus 981 plus 10.
Yeah. Right, man. Good. Similarly, go for sixth one. Now tell me what is the sixth coordinates for the sixth location?
Sir, 10 plus 15 plus 30.
Yeah. 10 plus 15 plus 30, it become 55.
X
Right.
axis and
Yeah.
y
Y
axis
coordinate
will be the 10.
10. Right, man. Good.
Yes, sir.
Now you can understood that how to write the coordinates for this. See the table. You see the table. Okay. So whenever the problem is given, read the problem once or twice. Write the given data. Copy the sketch. Then fix the horizon. You know how to fix the horizon. From the bottom, leave the 10 mm. Draw a horizontal line. From extreme corner of the left, also leave the 10 mm. Draw a vertical line. The intersection will get the horizon. Right. Then go for write the coordinates for the each location, whether you're moving clockwise or counterclockwise, depend upon the programmer. Okay, then you write the table for the table, write the table in the table what it contains here, coordinates for the each location. Now then you go for write the part program. See the how to write the part program. So how do you start the part program here? Yes, how do you write the part program? We will start from letter O. Is a which so is the third program we are writing, right? O followed by 40 numbers. O0003. That's the name of the program. Next, initial G codes G90, G21, G94. Next, third, select the tool. The M06, T01. What is the T01 contains here? Die of the how much? 5 mm end mill cutter. Next, we start the program. Sorry, start the spindle in clockwise direction. Spindle speed is almost 1200. Speed rate is 30 mm per minute. Now move the cutting tool from home position to origin of the workpiece, that is G00, X0, Y0, Z2. Now up to 5 lines are same, right? Any doubt regarding these 5 lines? First, name of the program, initial G codes, select the tool, then start the spindle rotating clockwise. Now move the cutting tool from home position to the origin of the workpiece. Yes, any doubt? Now where is the cutting tool is here? Cutting tool is at the origin now. Up to 5th line, the cutting tool is at the origin, right? Now this is the center of the cutting tool. Now move the cutting tool from origin to where? Move the cutting tool from horizon to where? I think you can visible here. Now move the cutting tool from horizon to where? To the first coordinates. Now this is the center of the cutter, right? Now what is the x coordinates for this? Yes, anyone can tell me that? What is the x coordinate and what will be the y coordinate? Yes, unmute yourself, then tell me that coordinates for first location. By considering, you are not considering the cutter radius composition, we consider the center of the cutter. From first coordinates here, x is how much here? 10 plus 15, 25 plus radius of the cutter. What is the radius of the cutter is? 2.5. 10 plus 15 plus 2.5. How much it become? Sorry. What is the die of the cutter you taken here? Yeah, correct. Yes, 5 mm, right? Yes. What is the become it is? See that x001, move the linear interpolation from origin to first location from the here. X 27.5. What is the y value? Y value is total, it is for first coordinate is 1, but minus radius of the cutter. Radius of cutter is how much? 2.5. 10 minus 2.5, 7.5. Is any doubt regarding this step? Yes, if you have any doubt, you can ask me that. You can clarify doubt, then you go for next one. Okay, once the session is ended, 10 minutes time is there, again rejoin the session. Okay.
Sir, how?
Yes, tell me now. Yeah, what's your doubt?
Sir, why did you take EX 27.5, sir?
Yeah, now
2.5
here,
increase.
yeah, see that? Now I want to move the cutter from the center of, from the origin. Where is the cutter here? You can see the cutter when you move from home position, somewhere here home position of the cutter. This is the home position of the cutter. Move the cutter from home position to origin. Where the cutter is come here? No, this is the, it will refer the center of the cutter. See the here cutter is in circular cross section. It will refer the center of the cutter, right? Now move the cutter from horizon to the first
Yes, sir.
position. Now here we will not consider cutter radius composition. In the first initially we write the program, we will not consider cutter radius composition. For that we'll consider what we'll consider is center of the cutter you have to consider. What is the diameter of the cutter is 5 mm. What is the radius of the cutter? 2.5, right? Now move the cutter from
Yes, sir.
horizon to this location. I'll call it, this is a one, this is called as 1 dash, I'll call as. Move the cutter to horizon to 1 dash. Now what is the x coordinate for this? 10 plus 15 plus 2.5. 10 plus 15, 25 plus 2.5, 27.5. What is the y value? Total it is 10 minus radius of the cutter. 10 minus 2.5, 7.5. That's why it's G01, x 27.5, y 7.5. Next, after that, now we give the depth. I think your doubt is clear.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, now give the depth. Depth is how much is given? Total depth of the workpiece is 12 mm means entire depth I will give here. G01, X 27.5, Y 7.5. Now the depth is, earlier it is, what is the Z value taken here? 2. Is the 2 mm away from the workpiece. Now give a depth. How much here? Again with respect to origin only it measures. Z value is how much? I want to move in the negative Z direction. Z is minus 12 mm. Right? Now still the cutting tool is there only, then give the depth here. This is the workpiece, now give the depth. We actually 2 mm away from the workpiece. Now if we give Z value is minus 12 means it will go, if you cut the material. Now we'll see that. Next two is very important. Now we'll give the cutter radius composition. Now we are moving the cutting tool from, in what direction here? Now this is the workpiece. Now this is the workpiece. This is the workpiece. I want to move the cutting tool left side of the workpiece, right? In clockwise direction I am moving, right? That's why you give the G41, cutter radius composition, left side of the workpiece. In what direction we are moving here? In which axis? From 1 dash to in which axis you are moving here? In Y axis you are moving. That's the coordinate for Y axis for the first location. Coordinate for first location in Y direction you have to give. That is a Y value 10. Now we'll give the, will not consider the center of the cutting tool. Automatically what will machine will take the, it will take the radius, whatever the radius of the cutter will there, that will take the offset value. That is the importance for this cutter radius composition. Okay, G41, Y10, G41, Y10. After that, we'll go for move the cutting tool. Now we'll give the first coordinates. First coordinates for the first coordinates here, G01. What is the first coordinates here? X value is how much? What is the first coordinates for the X value? X value is 25, Y value is 10. Now move the, now the cutting tool comes here. Now move the cutting tool from 1 to 2. What type of motion it is? Again linear interpolation here. Linear interpolation. Linear interpolation. Again give the G01, X10, Y value is how much for second coordinate? X10, Y value 35.981. Right? This is the second location. This is the first location. This is the second location. Now move the cutting tool from 2 to 3. Again, what type of motion it is? Linear interpolation. Right? This is the movement of the cutting tool. Again, what is this? This is a linear interpolation. X value is 25. Y value is 61.962. Now again move the cutting tool from 3 to 4. Again, what type of interpolation? Papa, 1 minute. Move the cutting tool from 3 to 4. Again, what type of motion it is? Again, linear motion. That is Z01. What is the fourth coordinate here? This is the third. No, this is the fourth one. Similarly, go for move the cutting tool from 4 to 5. Now 5 to 6. After that, 6 to 1. Right? Where is 6 to 1 here? Now you can see that 6 to 1. Now this is the first location here. First location. Now after that, before cancelling the cutter radius composition, now give that. Again, you have to give the center of the cutting tool here. 1 minute. Now 6 to 1. Now cutting tool is here. After once you give that 6 to 1. Now the cutting tool is here. I want to move the cutting tool in the first coordinates. Then before cancelling the cutter radius composition, move the cutting tool here. Now tell me what is the X coordinate for this? What is the X coordinate for this?
25 minus 2.5.
Yeah, 25 minus 2.5 become 22.5. Right? What is the Y coordinate for this? Yes, tell me Y coordinate for this. 10 minus 2.5 become 7.5. Now this is the line. Then you go for cancel the cutter radius composition. The G40 X value maintain same here. Why you want to give the X value? Earlier we give the Y value here. When you give the composition, Y value is given. Now when you go for cancel the cutter radius composition, X value should give here. Then after that, remove the depth of cut. Z value is remove the depth of cut. Z value is 2, Z01, X 22.5, Y 7.5, Z 2. Now once the tool is perform its operation, remove the depth, then send the tool to where? Send the tool to home position. How do you send the tool to home position? By giving a coordinate G28, X0, Y0, Z2. Right? Still the spindle is running here. Still the spindle is running. Then I want to stop the spindle by giving M05. Then I want to stop the program by giving M30. Now see the last 4 lines, sorry, almost last 3 lines. See the first 5 lines are same up to this first 5 lines, and last 3 lines for all the program is same. Right? This is the way you have to write the manual part program for the given contour. Yes, any doubt regarding this? Yes, same thing. Okay, I will show one more here. So how do you execute this in the software also? 1 minute. The same program you have written. So on still 1.5 minutes is there. Okay. Okay. Next class I will show the how to do this, how to do the part program by using the software, or else okay, give me another 45 minutes. Okay, I'm in journey actually. So give me 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, again you join. I'll give a message. Then later you join the group. Again, I'll show how to do this same program in this how to see the simulation in the software. Okay. Yes. Until that, you should write the program and complete it in your notebook. Yes. Let's give me a response. Okay, at 4 o'clock you join. All of you join at 4 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Thank you guys. Thank you for attending the class.